Eagles cornerbacks, Jim Schwartz. Let's go.
Cornerback, you have Ronald kind of coming back slowly here. We're getting back in the mix a little bit. How do you view? I mean, without training camp to evaluate guys, how do you look at that cornerback position with him coming back, but also Sidney and Russell being in there doing a good job?
Yeah, well, those guys played a lot of football for us last year, so it's not just what they've done in training camp. And I'm talking about Sewell and Sid, and I'd even put Vontae in that mix. Guys that have played different corner positions for us. But the good thing about Darby is even though he hasn't played in preseason games, he's gotten some work in training camp, not just, in some of our periods, but even against Baltimore. So, he's been ramped up along the way. He's a veteran player, so I think that adds a little bit to it. And, he's comfortable in our scheme. So now it's just a matter of, getting the final touches on there. But one of the silver linings, I guess you'd say, of having so many injuries in the secondary last year is we had so many other people play, and it got them experience.
Okay, so who's starting?
Who won that competition to start?
Which one?
Opposite Ronald.
Yeah, you're gonna have to get somebody else to, nice try. But honestly, we're still working, and we're not 100% set in stone. I'm sure the Washington team would like to know where we are right now with all that stuff. We'll just play close to the vest and see what our best groups are and how we can manage. I don't know if it's realistic for some players that. Coming back from injuries, and we have a lot that haven't played in preseason. I don't know if it's realistic for all those guys to play, every single one of those guys to play every single snap. That'll probably be a case-by-case basis also. So we'll see where it is.
All right, Jim, you want to play some hardball with Zach Berman, not answer his questions? Okay, I'll answer them for you. Let me offer up my suggestion. Obviously, I understand why you want to keep it close to the vest. So, you're starting cornerbacks for week 1. Against Washington, that Washington team. Let's break it down. Injuries. Jalen Mills is hurt. Cravon LeBlanc is hurt. Sidney Jones, not cutting it this preseason. I have not liked what I've seen from him at all. He doesn't look comfortable in off coverage. That's the thing that I'm really starting to notice. And when I'm seeing him get beat by James O'Shaughnessy on post patterns and Sidney Jones not trusting his instincts, not trusting in putting his foot in the ground and attacking the football and going after the pass breakups, it doesn't make me feel comfortable him starting in a game. So that leaves us with Rasul Douglas and Avonte Maddox. Well, Rasul Douglas is too stiff to play inside, so he's not going to be the nickel. Sidney Jones was good in the nickel last year, but he's been playing outside all summer, so he's not going to be the nickel. That's going to go to Avonte Maddox. He's going to be the nickel cornerback. And then outside, it'll go to Rasul Douglas. So that's how it's going to go. Ronald Darby on one side, Rasul Douglas on the other, and Avonte Maddox playing the slot. So that's how it's going to be. That's how I'm predicting it's going to go. And we'll see how it sticks as the season goes on. So hopefully not as many injuries as there were last year. Obviously, LeBlanc and Mills are hurt, like I said before. But hopefully by the playoff game, Josh Hawkins ain't playing. That's the hope, and that's the dream. Adrian Fedkiw, out.